Hello and welcome to another episode of our Gratitude Circle. And today is February 25, and this is a recording for February 25. And this is for tomorrow's practice, which is February 26, and it's already our day 16 of the Gratitude Circle. And yes, what else is possible? And I hope you did your practice for today, which was um sorry, to magically heal our relationship. It is identifying one broken relationship or relationship you want to improve, and then putting or listing 10 things you are grateful for that person that you want to improve your relationship with. And the details are in the recording I sent you already this afternoon. And this evening, we will be focusing on um, our health. So we'll be focusing on our magic and miracles and health. So what else is possible? And yeah, and let me share my screen. There. I hope I am still like my voice is still clear. I don't have my mic. And before we also, I'm sorry, I forgot to do our before I officially start, let's do a guided 9 to 0 Sunya meditation. Again, if you are not in a space to do this practice, then you can do it when you are in a safe environment to do this. So take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And get into your most comfortable sitting position. You may close your eyes when you're ready. Inhale, 9, exhale. Inhale, 8, exhale. Inhale, 7, exhale. Inhale, 6, exhale. Inhale, 5, exhale. Inhale, 4, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 0, and exhale. Take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale and exhale. And you may open your eyes when you're ready. And again, welcome to our space. And I know I'm in a different place. I'm in our Sunya Center in the DXN Davao Service Center. So yeah, let me share with you our screen. And also, I'm thinking of doing this like a premiere, uploading it before, but it will only premiere. The video will only premiere at 7 p.m. today, or I mean tonight. So yeah. So what else is possible? Again, welcome to our gratitude circle, and thank you for being here and for showing up and for committing to you. And our topic for today is really about the magic and miracles in health and how can we speed up restoring our health. Because in some like books, it also says that our health is also equivalent to our wealth. Health is wealth. And we always hear that, but it is also something I underestimate. Like I don't really put uh I know that I am not putting my health a priority because I still have bad habits. Like, I'm still not doing not really perfect, but I think it's not my practices, like in terms of sleep, water intake, and some other things are not really at par if I am really respecting my body. So now I am learning to choose to be kind to my body. So I am kind in some areas to my body, but not always. It's still not like good enough. I mean, to me, it's still not good enough because I still um, do things that are actually not contributing or creating the body that I would like. And yeah, so that's it. So, um, is there any area in your body that you would like to improve? So that is the practice for tomorrow that we will apply, but you can start recognizing what areas it is in your body. Can be an organ, can be part in your body that is aching, a sensation, anything that you would like to place the magic of gratitude on for today's practice or in this practice. So yeah, and it says in the book that it is our birthright to feel healthy, energized, and full of happiness. And that is really the birthright of full health. But the reality is that we or a lot of people don't feel this very often. It's not, sometimes it's unusual. Sometimes our bodies are in survival mode. So for the longest time also, my body is in survival mode and I don't feel a lot of pain. But when I start to relax and start to be present, I started to also understand or have more awareness that some of the body pains are not mine. So I've learned. So if you are practicing also access consciousness tools, you'll know what tools to do and why some of the pains are not yours and everything else. But yeah, but most of the time we are not, we don't feel that energized, or we feel some, maybe most of the time, heavy. And some of us might be suffering from bouts of depression and other mental health problems, which are all states of less than full health. So it's not 100% health. So our health bar is like, if this is the full bar, then we are just using, we are just functioning on like maybe 10%, some 5% for some who are critically ill, maybe at 1%. Some maybe who are healthy and happy, maybe are in the 80%. And maybe for some, I'm not sure, I haven't seen a person who is already 100% with their health. So, or I haven't experienced a person who is already 100% their health. But in this big world, there may be people who are already experiencing 100%. It just means they are 100% grateful for their health and their body and everything that for their health and body and their mind. Because what we are talking about in this practice is not just our body but also our mind. So yeah, and gratitude is the fastest ways to know to magic ways I um Gratitude is the fastest way to magically begin experiencing the full state of health we are meant to have in our body and mind. And all the miracles of healing happens simply the result of full health being restored instantly in the human body, where before there was less than full and perfect health. If we don't think gratitude creates miracles in our health and body, then um, in the website of The Secret, there are a lot of stories and actual experiences of how gratitude actually helps a lot of people. And Gratitude's magical power increases the natural flow of health to the mind and body. We are accessing the natural flow of health and our minds when we are in a space of gratitude. So we open up that space and align ourselves to the universe when we are in a space of gratitude. So now I am also seeing that gratitude is also complete receiving and gifting. Like it's a simultaneous thing. Like when we are in a space of full gratitude, it just means we are also in a space of full receiving and full um and gifting. And actually having that space means also being very present, not judging anything as good or bad, right and wrong. And yeah. So that's what gratitude is. And yeah, and it makes miracles flow because we now become aligned to the energy and the vibrations of the universe. So the magical power of gratitude also works hand in hand with good bodily care, nutrition, and any medical assistance we might have chosen to follow. So again, we're not saying when you are in a lot of pain, you don't go to the hospital to have your checkup or to get admitted. And we're not saying gratitude can for certain how do I say this? We're not saying that you don't do that you do away with your medicine and everything, but we just focus our attention to the the gratitude we have for our bodies and our minds and the organs that make up and keep us alive. It's just that instead of focusing on the pain or and suffering and the disease, instead of focusing on the effects, we will learn later how we can manage and redirect our attention because, again, attention is energy. So when we focus on the negative things of our disease, like we research and go into the rabbit hole of the whys, why it happened to you, what practices you did, blah, blah, blah. Instead of just focusing on how you would like to improve your health now that it is in current state it is, how do you want to improve it? So we focus all our attention and energy on that and and put a lot of gratitude on how our bodies heal itself. But again, we are not saying that we'll not go to the hospital, not get hospitalized if it's required. We don't check with our doctors. We still do. It's still part of it. But wherever we choose to be, whatever it is, we are still in a space of gratitude. Even if we are in pain or in suffering or we don't have a lot of energy, we can still be in a space of gratitude. So that is what this practice is this particular practice is inviting us to that space. So when there is some kind of sickness or condition in our bodies, it is understandable that negative feelings about it, like worry, frustration, and fear, come, and negative feelings about sickness does not restore our health. That's just the reality. If you focus too much on the negative feelings of the pain and the suffering and the disease, then it creates the opposite effect of it actually reduces our health even more. So to increase our health, we replace those negative feelings with good feelings, and gratitude is the easiest way to do it. It's the fastest also. And many people also have critical thoughts and feelings of dissatisfaction about their physical appearance. So this is not just about any pain or disease. It can also be about any part of your body that you don't like. Like some people, they are judged a lot, or they were bullied, or they were bullied, or they were uh, people were mean to them because of their nose, of their, I don't know, eyes, of their face, of their body shape, or whatever it is. that you judge yourself so much and other people might have judged you for it, we can do this practice on that as well. So, and unfortunately, those feelings and thoughts we have reduce the magical flow of health. When there's something we don't like about our body, we are not being grateful for our body. So think about it. By the law of attraction, complaints about our body bring more complaints, more problems to complain about. So complaining about our body and appearance puts our health at risk. So we may be sick or unwell now or even in a lot of pain, but if we are reading these words, we are continuing to receive the gift of health. It can be very difficult to access. So we also acknowledge that being in a space of pain and suffering, sometimes our minds cannot comprehend how we can be in a space of gratitude. But no matter how much gratitude, even if you think it's just a small gratefulness for the current situation that you have, then it will start to magically flow of health to your body, increase the magical flow of health in our bodies. So even the smallest bit. So just try your best to find something to be grateful about your body, even if you are in pain or suffering or being judged a lot for it, or not in, you feel like you're not in the space yet. And it's okay. We take this day by day, step by step. And the practice that we'll be doing today is triple thronged. They call it triple thronged. And I didn't, so I just like this slide, so I didn't take it out. A better tomorrow is built by choices we make today. So what choices are we going to make today that will increase our health and increase the flow of health, wealth, and happiness to us? And yeah, that's just a quick reminder before I go to our three-pronged practice. So um, this is the chapter really is all about the practice, all about magic and miracles in our health. And there's a quote from Saint Augustine: miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. And this three-pronged approach will be looking at the past, present, and future states of our health, and not just our body, but also our mind. So the three-pronged approach, and now this is already our practice. So you can start journaling now, or you can write the instructions now if you have your journals. So the three-pronged practice, again, is looking at the past, present, and future. The first one we look is the past, health we've received. So what about health we've received? So think about our great health that we receive throughout our childhood, from childhood, adolescent to adult life. Think about the times when we felt so full of energy and we were so happy. So when like whole day kang nasa labas naglalaro, those moments, if you still remember them and how you felt, then remember those or recollect those. And only recollect for the past, we only recollect at least three. You can do more, but for now, it's just three. Three separate times we felt most alive, or we felt like nothing is impossible and we were on top of the world. That feeling of energy, and like maybe you've climbed Mount up already, and the feeling of reaching the top. And anything similar or can be the exact same moment if you've already done that, going to Mount Apo and reaching the top. So you can recollect that moment and say thank you and feel sincere gratitude for every moment. So feel yourself being in that same moment that you recollected, and say thank you to it and feel the sincere gratitude and expand your heart. That's the first practice. And the second one we will ask ourselves is the present, which is what health are we continuing to receive? So think about the health we are continuing to receive today. Feel grateful for every system in our bodies, every organ, every physical sense that is currently working well in our body. Think about our arms, our legs, our hands, our ears, our eyes, our liver, our kidneys, our brain, our heart, our reproductive systems, our skin, our any even our senses. So sense of touch, sense of smell, sense of hearing, everything. Um, what else? Our brains, if I did not mention that. Our digestive system, every skeletal system, every cell in body, you can say that. So for this present practice, so we just pick 5 functions of our body that are currently doing well, and one by one mentally say the magic words thank you for each one. So for example, if we choose for example our eyes, our sense of sight, if we just say thank you to that, thank you, and just mentally also you can, or if you're alone in your room you can say it out loud, but whichever is comfortable. And next is the future. So this one, so the future is the health we want to receive. So choose one thing we want to improve in our bodies, or is it our mind, mental state? Can be that. And think about the ideal state of what you want to improve. So how does your mental state look like if it's in great shape or good health? Or how does your, maybe if it's weight you are looking for, or it's a certain weight, then what is the ideal state of your weight? And give thanks for that ideal state of anything. And when we give thanks for something that is in the future, as if we've already received it, we are already flowing the energies for it to come to us. And additional also for the future exercise. So that's 3 part. The practice for tomorrow will be 3 parts. You can do it in one sitting, but you will do this in 3 parts. The health you've received, the health you continue to receive, and the health we want to receive. And I on the health we want to receive, we focus on the ideal state of health, and we spend 1 minute in visualizing a scene of ourselves with the ideal state of our bodies that we want. And as we see our bodies in our mind, the way we want it to be grateful for it as though we have already received it. That's the key. And we can do this magic practice of our health. We can do it daily, and also we can do it multiple times in a day if we want to or need to accelerate restoring our full health back. So that's the, and there's another quote: natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. And this is from Hippocrates himself, the father of Western medicine. And also, this may come up to make your to have a sustainable health through the magic of gratitude. Whenever a bad thought or feeling comes, we replace it as fast as we can or immediately with visualizing ourselves with the ideal state we want by being truly grateful. So be in a space of gratefulness and think of the body that you want, the feeling of, for example, if want to run with a body that you like, then think of that, and then be in a space of gratitude as if we already living that life, as if we already have that body we want. And the most effective way to guarantee health, other than taking good care of ourselves physically, is to continually to be grateful for our health. And I'll just read some examples here um about the ideal state. So, for example, if we want to magically restore our kidneys, the health to our kidneys, be grateful We just become grateful for strong and healthy kidneys that filters and sift out all the waste products from our bodies. If we want to magically restore health to our blood, just be grateful. We be grateful for, excuse me, pure and healthy blood that flows oxygen and nutrients to all parts of our bodies. If we want to magically restore health to our hearts, give thanks for a strong and healthy heart that maintains the well being of every organ in our bodies. If we want to magically improve our eyesight, which I think I would want to, give thanks for excellent vision. Ayan. If you want to improve your hearing, then give thanks for perfect hearing. If you want more flexibility, then give thanks for a perfectly supple and agile body. If you want to change our weight, first sorry. If we want to change our weight, first think about the ideal weight that we want to have, then imagine ourselves at that ideal weight and give thanks for it as though we have received it. Now, whatever it is that we want to improve, first imagine ourselves with the ideal state, and then be grateful for the ideal state as though we have received it right now. So, yeah, so I hope so that's our practice. Again, it's a three-part practice, the past, present, and future practice. And in the future practice, you will have to visualize the ideal state of health that you want or weight you like, and be grateful for it as if you already received that, whatever it is you're asking for. And yes, and I just left it. I just left this quote. Thank you so much for being here on the Gratitude Circle, because the future isn't found, it is made by our choices again, and it is made by us together. And we are creating a different future by being grateful individuals. We also inspire other people to find that gratefulness in their lives and for themselves. And what else is possible? Thank you so much for being here. This is Darlene. I think I don't mention my name as much. And again, a better tomorrow is built by the choices we make today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will stop share. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to comment on the YouTube video, or also put it up on the group chats. That's it. See you tomorrow for another maybe recording or a live. It depends. And I hope you finish your daily practices. It's the count your blessings in the morning and some other additional daily practices you've chosen, and then the magical stone in the evenings. And the in-betweens are the practices we are learning. So that's it. Thank you so much, and see y'all.